Part 3. Question number 1. What kinds of activities do young people like to do? Well, let's take myself as an example. I consider myself as a young person. Like people, like I'm one of the girl in the newest gen. We call it Gen Z. So probably my favorite activities to do is just sleeping and relaxing on my favorite comfortable bed or my favorite sofa. That's all. Like unlike other people, unlike my peers, I am the kind of person who like to relax, and I lead a quiet, slow life. So everything that happens into my life, I want to make sure it is slow and certain. And so all the activities that I like to do for relaxing, it's just that staying on my bed, listening to my favorite music, and chilling in my comfortable zone. That's all. Um, well, consider other people, like people at my age. Some of them likes to do some extreme sports, like mountain climbing, boogie jumping, or something like that. And some other people likes to study. I'm studying in a gifted school, and when I did a survey on the things that my friends like to do, most of them said they love to study. Like they consider study as one of their leisure activities, and they just study for fun, and they study for their knowledge also. So it depends on the people, but yeah. To sum up, I believe that young people nowadays can like to do anything that they want in everything that they make them comfortable. Question number 2. Why do some young people like adventurous activities? Maybe because of their personalities. They are an adventurous person, they want to hang out, they want to expose themselves to the nature, they want to just enjoying the nature life and trying something new. So that means that in their mindset, they really, really want to participate in some adventurous and extreme activities. And I also believe that it makes them happy. It provides them with precious leisure time. So yeah, young people loves to do adventurous activities. I've just think of another idea. Like some people, you know what? We are young, so we are strong, and we are we can say that we are active. So participating in these activities, these adventurous and extreme activities, can help us to try ourselves to new things. That means we can learn from it. We can study whether we can know whether we are alike or we are suitable for those sports. So yeah, participating in some extreme sports and activities gives youngsters a lot of adventurous no adventures yeah so no advantages advantages. So yeah, why that's why young people like to participate in extreme activities. Question number 3. Do you think old people would like to have changes? Reading this question, I don't know what changes here means, whether it is changes in the style of clothes or whether it is changes in their lifestyles or their favorite leisure time or what they want to do when they are bored or maybe their hobbies. But yeah, I would answer this in the aspect of changing in their lifestyle and their hobbies. So nowadays, many youngsters lead a fast lifestyle. They live really fast. They work fast, and they do anything that quickly as possible. While in the past, I think that most adults in the past they lived a they lived really slowly. They want to enjoy their life as much as possible. So I don't think that they are likely, these old people, the elderly, are likely to adapt to these changes. So I think that they aren't, they don't have enough ability to change their lifestyle because they cannot adapt to it. And also about their hobbies, it is one's hobby and it's really hard to change. Yeah, it depends on the stage of life. Like when I was a kid, I used to like teddy bears, but now I don't. Or when I was a kid, I used to like to play with dolls, but now I don't. So yeah, it depends on the stages of life. But if people are old and they have like their hobbies when they're at the old age, it is not likely for them to change constantly because it's that what these hobby are what they really like to do, and it's not really easy for them to change to like surfing the internet or like posting on Instagram post or Facebook post just to get some like and some, I don't know. So yeah, just to sum up, I don't think old people, elderly are really, they are not likely to change. Question number 4. Why can exciting activities relieve people's stress? Well, as I've mentioned before, people do extreme activities just for fun, for their personalities, for their mindset, and for like they just want to try out new things. So yeah, on the aspect of hobby, what is hobby? Hobby is the thing that people do when they get bored or that makes them happy. So many people consider doing these extreme activities, extreme sports, adventurous sports as their hobby. And whenever they do these things, they feel happy. Or maybe it related to science, like when you do extreme sports, when you are active, when you do participate in many activities, your body will release some like cortisol hormone so that it can help you to increase your happy level or your happiness. So I guess that people love to do exciting activities because it reduce their stress by releasing some happy hormone so that they can feel happy and the stress will go away, I guess. Question number 5. Can you give me some example of adventurous and risky activities? Well, I don't really like this field. I have not have really a deep look into this kind of field because I have not have the intention to like participate in some extreme sports. But as far as I am concerned, some of the most like popular risky activities we can call out is that surfing. Why surfing? Surfing is the activities that you use a board and you use it to surf on the water surface, the ocean water surface. And when it comes to ocean, it comes to like waves. And when the wave is too big, it can cause you drown and it can take you out of the shore and you cannot come back. It is risky for your life. And I don't know why, but lately I have been watching some like programs about wildlife animals, and it caught my attention when a news popped up. Is that a surfer was attacked by a like white shark, a tiger shark, and he literally lost his one leg. So I believe that surfing is really risky for people, and it is one of the adventurous activities, the number one adventurous activities. Um, let me think of another. Like, okay, so now we can talk about mountain climbing. It is extremely difficult for people who are afraid of height, and I am afraid of height, so I have never tried it. Well, when you want to go like mountain climbing, you have to make sure you have safety guaranteed so that you can avoid falling out from the peak. But if you don't, you risk your life. Your life is endangered when you climb mountains without any safety guarantee or any protection. So these are the two adventurous things and adventurous activities that I can think of. Question number 6. What skills do people need to take in to take part of adventurous activities? Well, first, okay, so let me I have once again I have never thought of this, but as far as my knowledge, I believe that when we look into a problem, when we first participate in a skills or a activities, the first thing we need is health, safer skills, like skills that related to health care and something like CPR or something like that. Why? Because these risky activities people really need to know how to care for themselves when they get injured, because the injuries that caused from these activities are mostly dangerous, and they are dangerous for their life and something like that. So yeah, the first skills they need to learn when they want to participate in those activities is life-saving skills. The next skills that is really, really tremendously important is the skills that you need to save your life. You have to have in-depth knowledge about how and where you are going to do and what you're going to do and how to deal with those situations that are gonna risk your life. They're gonna put your life into danger. So yeah, you have to learn the skills that can save your life instead of just do it thoroughly and then you just cannot remember anything and then you really directly participate in those activities. It's not gonna worth it. I believe so. And the last skills that I put into my consideration is that the skills that you are able to identify which food is edible and which one is not. So here we can go with we can take trekking as an example. Okay, trekking is mean when you go into the forest and you decided to stay there, but then you lost your way. And what are you going to do? You don't have enough food. So that is the time when you really, really need to have knowledge about biology so you can know which one is food and which one is not, so it can save your life from hunger, and it may save you from it may give you the opportunity to live for about 7 days. I believe so. Recently I've read a news about a plane crash, and there was a girl, I don't know how old she was, but she was a little bit young. She was able to save 3 of her siblings, her younger siblings, when they were in the forest, and she has enough knowledge about caves, she has enough knowledge about biology, so she was able to save 3 of her younger siblings after that plane crashed into the the forest, and she was able, and they were able to survive for like over 1 month. That was really surprising, and yeah, we can call it one kind of really extreme sport. So that's all I want to say. Thank you for your listening.